How about this?
That $10. A piece of cinnamon that's $5.
Okay, well, that's fair.
My family calls me $1 Beck. Why? Because I have the ability to find great bargains and most items for $1. Traveling sometimes off the beaten path over the rolling hills and through the back roads of Kentucky looking for a sale. Come along for the ride and the fun with the Lancaster Thrifter and Larry. Y'all hit that subscribe button if you like these kind of videos. But just in case you don't like our videos, go ahead and smash that dislike button twice. We totally understand.
Here we go.
All right, good. Give Brett more room, Josh. That is a wine. You put the head of that on a wine bottle. It's so cute. I need to. You know what? I'm gonna find something. There's no. Okay, that's fine.
Something that went in the lawn.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
How much you got on these?
The two buoys.
Yeah.
About $2 a piece. They're probably $9.
Look how old that cookie.
What is it?
Cookie thing.
Okay. Good morning.
I'm just can't sew. That's the problem. We have a big sewing machine over there. How much is that one?
Okay, you don't have to give away your coffee thing, Sasha. I just
They can find it, I think.
I'll leave those 2 pieces for an order. Would you like to say? Yeah. Would you like to say? Oh, beautiful. Oh, so cool.
Morning.
He put himself back to sleep in his kennel. But I think maybe can be anywhere. I have a new relationship with her. Are you cheating on home? And she hangs out at the place where I bought the stuff from her. This is mine. She's a dork. She's this tall and this big around. You're dropping things. Hey, I got out a yogurt for you. Would you like a yogurt? She reminded me of Madison when I got
Weird, I'm not seeing you, you know? Thank you all. Is it?
I think it's worth it.
Uh-huh.
Big decision.
Always.
Can't figure out what that's for.
Oh, slide a picture under there, yeah.
This is cute. Okay, I'm gonna get that drawn. You got the lid for me?
I can do that.
Sift through it.
Oh, we will sift.
This is cute. I think there's another piece to this. Think they'll be okay? Just don't hit the brakes. And calm down if it's a project, isn't it? It's a glue. It is have to have glue on it. Yay or nay?
Yeah, $5 you can go.
Alright, I'll take that for $5.
All right.
Look at all them duck decoys.
Yep, got that decoys. I had a deer one, but somebody already got him.
Big foam deer.
Yeah, big foam deer.
I don't even want to think about that. It's already that time of year.
It sure is. Anything that's not marked is 50 cents, but I've got on the tables how much each table is. There's a quarter table, $1 table, $2 table. If you have any questions, just holler at me.
Fair enough.
Absolutely.
This is too cute.
What is it?
It's a little
Little
refrigerator.
refrigerator for cans. My daughter had that in her kitchen, in her classroom, had her little cans in there.
I was thinking about putting it in my sewing room.
There you go.
So cute.
They're about 25 if you buy them brand new. Yeah. You see that little metal box down there? Did you look at it?
I did
Passed
not.
by.
I passed it by.
We just passed it right.
I just passed it right
look
by.
at this. Man. If it's not marked, it's 50 cents.
I think it's what you said.
Now, I don't see a price on this one. Is it 50 cents?
$2.
This one's $2.
Yeah, $2.
Well, I'll set this down and let you.
I got that at, I can tell you a story behind that one. When I was in first grade, I got that as a prize, and the man that made it, his son was in my room, and he made them. And that was my prize for that day that I think he made that.
Rebecca,
What is it?
I set this down so that you could find it. And
Okay, I'll be over there in a minute.
now, did you catch the story?
It was a Lanham. I forget what his first name was, but he was a woodworker, and he made
When she was in school.
Okay, when she was at school.
Yeah, she got that as a prize in the classroom, and one of the students that was in the same classroom, his dad made those. So that was a prize.
Oh my goodness.
50 cents.
No, I don't care for her. But let me get out of your way.
I wish you would. My goodness.
You need that for your workshop.
What, this?
No, this.
Oh, I thought for your sewing room.
Oh my gosh, if this thing don't bring back memories. There's a story with this. So I have to tell you a story about these.
Tell me that.
My daughter, anyway, she had one like this. We lived up in Philadelphia, and the thing broke. That's why she got this thing. So back then, you could mail Fisher Price and they could carry it and mail it back to them back then.
Oh, there you go.
I wish this would work.
I do too. I didn't know it did until this morning. So
Yeah.
I said, does it work? I said, well, you stretch it out and it does not.
Yeah. But that's a story behind it.
Yeah, that was mine when I was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let me explain what we were talking about. This little Fisher Price toy from back in the 70s. My daughter had one. It fell out of her crib, and back then you could send the toy back to Fisher Price. They would repair it and send it back to you, and they did that. And she was telling me that that one was hers.
Rebecca.
Has it got the bottom piece? I'll take it. Look. Are these all cookbooks? No. But I'll take those. I got a pile over there. I want to get these cookbooks too. And I wanted to see if there's more.
This has got some, something has, look, before you say I'll take this, it's, something is said on that and.
Oh, you know what you found here? Yep.
No, I don't.
The two wooden crates.
Yeah.
You just pull in there. Please park in yard.
I'll park in the yard.
I'll go check out where she's going.
Guy's name that died. McLong. Okay, because we showed a big, big nice log house out past, where was it?
Anyway. Yeah, that's, yeah. But when I talk primitive, I'm talking about old wagon wheels and all that stuff, like barrels and. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Well, how you doing today?
How you doing?
Oh, we're good. We're good.
When I get rest of my water up out of the things, I said I'm probably fighting a losing battle though, but.
Well, that'll give you a fresh start for the next round.
That's what I said, and so, but I said about got it all off the table. But I got a feeling it might not last long.
No, I think it's supposed to rain this afternoon.
Yep. See, didn't, it rained hard, but it didn't rain very much last night. Probably a good 40, 45 minutes. But when it rained hard.
Well, last time,
How much is it? $10. But just enough to aggravate me this morning. But what I think coming in like today sometime, it's gonna be. I'm more or less afraid.
we get wind. It always comes one direction, and it's from here going that way.
Well, ours comes from Turville this way.
And the last time I emptied the rain gauge, which was just the other day, we got 2 inches in a day.
That's what they're expecting us to have, either 1 to 3 inches today. That basket, it's 12.
1 to 3. Yeah, we stopped by your yard sale last year and picked up a bunch of stuff.
This is my 2 weeks ago, but I put a lot more out from my daddy's, like all this stuff from out of that side of the garage. But I had 4 weeks ago, I had it out of this garage, but I didn't have as much, and I have got new stuff out. But then 2 weeks ago, I was up at that garage and had a yard sale. Because that garage is full too, because this stuff goes in the middle. I'm just gonna run it out of this garage and take some stuff out of me and my brothers didn't want out of daddy's.
What about that barrel? What do you want for it?
Oh, it's $25.
25, okay.
One that the garage part that ain't open in there.
Man, oh man, that is so unusual. Yeah, I bought some of your dad's.
Box kind of, didn't it?
Yeah.
I remember those.
I left my phone at home, and I have a picture of what I done with one of.
There's some of those little metal wheels, and it's a crate on our back deck. It's covered though, and it's gonna be a storage for us. But they look like them little railroad wheels, you know?
These are
But they're just the little ones.
are you talking like this?
Oh yeah, it's a keeper.
And I like to see things because my mom and dad, the house was furnished like that and stuff like that. I like to see people when they buy stuff and take it and enjoy what they buy from me.
What you got on this?
It's 12.
Well,
Hey guys, I'm going to play a little music because the conversation topic was not video friendly, so enjoy with a little bit of music.
Okay, well, we are going to wander in here.
Cute little teapot. What you got on your little copper teapot?
That one, 18.
That's cute. I'm gonna think about that. It's cute. This is unique. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's made out of license plates. Oh, here's a wrapper. Look. Here's your wrapper.
A real life
Yes,
one.
it is. Look at it. The wrapper.
When I hold that up, let me see that. Yeah, that's the real deal.
On that little thing. That's amazing. Hmm. What do you think? How about that? That's an iffy.
I agree.
There's something over there I wanted to show you though. I'm over here to show you. Okay guys, we are back home now and we're in my garage, and this is what I've got set up that I found on a Friday. Now we're going to go back out tomorrow, and there's still a couple of new neighborhood sales. Going to see what we can find for the weekend. But as you can see, we found a couple of end tables, and they're painted black. And we put a little nick on one there on the top left, so we're gonna have to fix that, but we're just gonna dust these up, clean them up, clean them out, and put a price on them, and they're going down to the booth. We paid $15 for those. We'll probably put them in the booth for about $30 or $35. Moving on up to the things on the white table, I found a vintage ironing board for $2. I found a tote with fabric in it for my sewing room, and the tote alone was worth the $3. So I will pick and choose the fabric out of that and put it in my stash. On the left there, I have some Laura Ingalls Wilder, a couple of little books. I just love those books, and I think I'm gonna put those in my sewing room, but I love to get little quotes out of them. And then the Strong's Concordance of the Bible. I got that. I wanted to see if my daughter wanted it. It might be something that she uses for her Bible study. Also, some cookbooks. It was seven cookbooks that we found at a yard sale for 50 cents each. I will put those in the booth, and they run anywhere from $3 to $6 a piece. Ladies down there love cookbooks. They love buying them and reading them. Now let's move on up to the top of the table. At the top of the table there on the right is 3 mixing bowls with the holiday. It's got a Christmas trees and snowman and snowflakes, and they're adorable, and they are ceramic. and they wanted $1 a piece, so I gave $3 for the set. The chest at the back, there on the very right, far end, that has a peacock on it, those have 6 little drawers. That cabinet is going in my sewing room, and I may put a different fabric on the front. I love the porcelain knobs on it, but I thought that would be great for my sewing room, for a lot of little bits and bobs to go in it. The item beside it with the chicken pulling the cart with the eggs, it is a wooden box. It's been painted, and I think she wanted $3 for it. And then the sand bucket there, I thought that would be adorable in my sewing room for some pins or just for some clips. And I thought it was just really cute and would look great in my sewing room. The bacon press is vintage. She wanted $6 for that, so I gave her the 6. I didn't try to talk her down or anything on that. And then coffee pot back there, I originally have that vintage set. Okay, I turned over that bacon press. You can see the wooden handle on it. And then the coffee pot, I think I gave $8. I didn't talk her down. Those are vintage and they're hard to find, and that goes to the set of dishes that I've had for 40 years. So I went ahead and gave her the $8 for that. That's for me. The item in the very back, the galvanized dough bowl with the wooden top, I seen a price tag of $62 on that. She said she wanted 12, and I gave her 12 for that. The snowman cookie jar there, I think I got that for $1, and I didn't see any chips on it, and that's going in the booth, and it will probably go in the booth for about $8. The copper bucket tin beside it, I think I gave 50 cents for that, and I just thought it really looked nice. I don't know if it's something I'm going to use in my sewing room or take it down to the booth. The 2 glass jars sitting in front of the snowman there have a wooden lid, and she wanted, I believe, $3 a set. So it's $1.50 a piece. Might be something I use in my sewing room. I found a couple of pieces of yarn, skeins of yarn, and with those, I like those colors. I got fall colors. I'm going to work on something this winter, and so I'm just sort of picking and choosing. I don't go buy my yarn new. I will show you what I have done with my yarn in my sewing room. I just wound them all up in a ball and put them in a basket, and I will just bring out what I need. But I got fall colors, and I like those too, so I picked those up for $1. The butter dish and the sugar bowl with the silver medallion in the front, she wanted $1 a piece. We found a lid that belonged to something else, but we couldn't find the item, so I just took the 2 at $2. The other cookie jar back there of the snowman for the holidays, I paid $2 for that. I will put that in the booth, and I'll probably put $12.50 on it. The little nostalgia refrigerator, it heats. It either heats it up or cools it down. She said that her daughter was a teacher and kept it at her desk. Thought that would be cute in my sewing room. And I don't know if I'll take the stickers off and put my own stickers on it. We'll see. If you look right to the left here, you're going to see an old sled, and I'm going to show you a picture of it close up here in just a minute. But it's got a little broken slat on it. It just needs to be glued, and that was for $5. We'll put that in the booth for $30 or $35 for this winter People use them for decoration. I have one that I use on my porch. I paid $40 for mine. But the find of the day to me is this apothecary jar, and I got it for $10. I didn't even talk her down or ask her. I knew it was well worth it. And I will probably use this in my sewing room to put my scraps in, and I'll probably put a little sign on it that says scraps, and I just think that that's going to be adorable in my sewing room. So let me show you a close-up of everything before I close out, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, and I hope that I have inspired you to go out and find your own treasures, and we just have a blast doing this and finding things for our home and finding things to sell at the booth. I do put my vintage items on Poshmark, so I'll share that link in the description box below. So let me do a close-up of everything that I've got here today.